Hello, I am super excited to be with you. Today we want to start focusing on doctrinal mastery. President Ballard said this in 2016. This initiative is inspired and timely. It will have a wonderful influence on our young people. Now, there are lots of different reasons for doctrinal mastery, but one of the greatest is this. As students develop doctrinal mastery, they'll be better prepared to never be shaken from their faith in Jesus Christ. To do that, here are the outcomes of doctrinal mastery. I like to call this the doctrinal mastery soccer ball. We want to focus on the bottom half, that is knowing and explaining the doctrine, hoping that the youth memorize the references and scripture phrases so that they become best friends with them, and apply the doctrine, know how they apply and apply it in their lives and see the blessings. How can we do this in simple, quick, efficient ways each day all throughout the semester? In the curriculum training it says this: take time throughout the year to regularly review the doctrinal mastery passages students are studying. This can help increase your students' ability to remember the scripture references and key scripture phrases. It can also help them better understand, explain, and apply the doctrine taught in the doctrinal mastery passages. The curriculum also reminds us that as students engage in regular practice with doctrinal mastery, faithful responses to challenges will become natural and instinctive. Elder Scott said this: great power can come from memorizing scriptures. To memorize a scripture is to forge a new friendship. It is like discovering a new individual who can help in time of need, give inspiration and comfort, and be a source of motivation for needed change. To do that, I just want to give you a quick idea how to have a simple daily dose of mastering the doctrine that doesn't take much time, but experience and time over years and years has shown teachers that do this usually end up having the most success in helping their students master the doctrine. There's two key parts to set this up. First one is go through your pacing guide and assign a doctrinal mastery passage to each week of the semester. Usually you want to assign a doctrinal mastery passage on the week that is going to be introduced naturally in your teaching pacing guide, and then any extra weeks that don't have a doctrinal mastery assigned to them, those become review weeks to review all the different doctrinal mastery passages. Once you decide on a doctrinal mastery for a week, you're just simply going to create a simple 2 to 3 minute daily pattern every day of the week to help you review doctrinal mastery references and phrases and their understanding and applying in their lives. Here's the simple way to do it, and you can adapt it in any way that you feel is best for your students. And when I say recite, there's lots of different ways you can do that, but it's just the idea of review the scripture and then do something else. So on Monday, you would quickly just recite the scripture and mark it. Tuesday, you would recite the scripture, review it in some way, just really quick, and invite them to write it out. Again, just a repetitious thing. Wednesday, you have them recite it or review it in some way and have them explain the doctrine and show their understanding of that doctrine in different ways. Thursday, again, you have them recite it, review it just really quick in a short way, and have them share or apply that doctrine in some simple little way, sharing to a partner or a few shares to the class. And then Friday could be another quick review day, and take maybe a few more minutes on this one to do like 5 or so doctrinal mastery scriptures that you just chase them and get repetition. And there's lots of different ways that you could switch up that type of chase so that you can look at not only the reference but the main phrase. You can also look at understanding and application of those and how you present them in the scripture chase. That's the simple 5-day approach to taking 2 to 3 minutes a day to master the doctrine. All right, now I just want to show you real quick a great resource in the curriculum that will help you have some variety in how you go about this each day for a few minutes. A lot of times I would add this 2 to 3 minutes into my devotional time, or right at the beginning of class or right at the end of class, whatever you feel is best for your situation and the flow of your class. Right here is a quick QR code to a few review tips that will help you know how to review the recitation or the memorization, the understanding, and the applying. The curriculum, I just want to show you just really quick what those variety look like. Here they are. For memorization, it gives you, memory cards, Doctor Mastery app, class recitation, related pictures, unscramble, first letters, fill in the blank, matching. And then it gives you some other ideas for how to understand or explain, just really quickly, that you can adapt week to week and how you go about that throughout the week. And then a few other ideas on application. And again, you can just take these ideas and adapt them in a short, quick little way. Please help your students make best friends with these scriptures by incorporating some sort of really quick but consistent ways to review these doctrinal mastery scriptures all throughout the year and all throughout the weeks that you have with them.